Disclaimer: no data subjects were harmed in the making of this podcast. Welcome to the Privacy Bar and Bants podcast. We make privacy awareness simple. Sit back, relax, and grab your darkest privacy myths and misconceptions. Your mind-boggling experience begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, a few days ago, called a certain person called Dolapo. I said, Dolapo, I have this idea. I think that we should have a rapid fire segment on our podcast. And basically, the rapid fire segment, I explained it to be like where you have to answer as many questions as possible within 1 minute. Now, this is the fun part of this conversation. Today, when we
Wait,
were scheduled to
I
record this
just want to
podcast,
be sure.
Dolapo,
Is there a,
please, oh, before you come and talk, Dolapo
okay.
said who is doing rapid fire with who, in the sense that she was insinuating that she would not be participating on this segment of the game with me. So that means that she would not be answering questions, rather, she would only be asking me questions. And I was like, Dolapo, well, having a leaderboard, what is the point of doing that if both of us are not going to participate? How are we going to tell our subsequent audience members, or sorry, subsequent guests, our subsequent guests to participate when you don't participate? Now, you can now talk and come and explain yourself because these are the issues.
Well, I see that character is being maligned and being harassed for what I know not about. And because I'm a peacemaker, I'm someone who loves peace. I'll let it go. I will not, comment. But let it be known that my hand is being forced to do what I ordinarily would not want to do. Consent is not being sought on this issue. I am being forced against my will.
Last words of someone that is telling a lie and knows they're telling a lie. Anyway, as I was saying, so moving into the rapid fire segment, and so Jalapo will be asking me questions, and I have to try and answer as many of them on in under 1 minute. Um, and then I would do the same for Jalapo. So I think because Jalapo's name is starts with D, I think Jalapo should start first. So Jalapo should ask me questions first,
My
and
name is
first, and then
also
I'll ask.
Zainab. So my name is also
Sorry,
Zainab. So
I
now
I
my name is
don't
Zainab.
I'm not engaging with you on that level. The
Please, please,
DPO is
please.
gonna
No,
go
no, 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 no,
first,
no.
and since also in
I
addition to the fact
disagree.
that her name starts with D, she's the senior on this podcast. I think that it's only
I
a
disagree.
respect of her status. It's only befitting of her position for her to start the rapid fire part of the podcast.
Benny, put on the timer.
Now you're talking. Oh no, it's you to put on the timer because I'm not even going to argue anymore. So what do you want now is for
No,
me to
just
go
put on the
first?
timer. Either ways, I trust you. You put the right time. So put on the timer so it
Mm,
sounds.
mm.
We're trustworthy people on this podcast.
Story,
But
story.
dear audience, when you're listening, please check whether it's really 1 minute or it's 1 hour, is 2 minutes she put, or like 1 minute 30 seconds. But don't worry,
I
it is. I
don't
trust
do
you.
that. I don't do that.
No, I trust you. I
See,
followed you.
these are
I trust you.
behaviors that you would exhibit. So I'm gonna three. Let's count down to me pressing the start button. Three, two, one.
What does
Start.
IPP stand for?
International
What does
Association of Privacy
IPP stand for?
Professionals. International Association of Privacy
What's
Professionals.
the last African country to make a data protection law?
I don't know. I think it's Tanzania. Next, skip.
The first African country to make a data protection law.
Kenya. Next.
When was the GDPR made?
2016, but it came into force in 2018.
What does ICO stand for?
Information Commissioner's Office.
What's South Africa's data protection regulator called?
South African Data Protection Authority.
Which lawful
Next.
basis is under the GDPR but is not under the NDPR?
Legitimate interest. Next. Next.
What year was the NDPR fraud?
2020, 2019, sorry. My time is up.
What does
My time is up.
so now
How many
let
questions
me
did I get?
calculate. I hate the sound of this timer. I hate the sound of this timer.
Oh. Okay. How many questions did I get right?
Okay. Okay, you had five. You got five, so you have five
Out of how
points.
many questions?
I don't know. You have 5 points. That's what I know.
Okay. As long as I got 5 questions right, that's fine. Okay. 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 So, are we ready for your own? Are you ready?
Yeah,
How ready are you?
something like that.
Okay. So your time starts now. When was the Rwandan data protection law introduced?
2021.
What does ZPO stand for?
Data protection officer.
What does CIPP stand for? What
What
does
does
IoT
shit?
stand for? What does IoT stand
What
for?
does what?
IoT
IAT.
stand for. IoT.
Internet of Things.
What year was it Privacy Shield voided?
Skip.
What does CIA mean?
Can you see that can you see that you are actually
What
wrong?
does CIA mean?
CIA.
Answer that question. Your time is
No,
up,
no,
but
no.
answer
I
that question
disagree. You
because
today you were wasting
as,
time.
as
Ask me
answer that
question.
question because I wasted your time. That's why I said answer.
Confidentiality, integrity, and accuracy. So you know you wasted my time.
Accuracy, or you mean anyway? We give you half points for that. Anyway, we give you half.
Give me what?
Half because it's
So you guys
confidentiality,
know that
integrity,
Yetunde
and
actually
availability.
wasted my time, right?
No, but I gave you time.
You
See, your
guys know
time
that
has been
Yetunde
up
actually
since
wasted
I
my
let
time.
you answer
Huh?
your question after your time was up.
Yetunde, you wasted like
I
20
let
seconds of my
you
time. So let's go.
answer your 20
Yes,
seconds.
no. See,
Fear
I'm a
God,
person of
do.
peace. I'm
Fear
a person
God,
of peace,
do.
so I will not
Fear
commit.
God,
Do you
do.
know? So I literally use CIPPE like 10 times out of 10 times a week. Like I use that word
I,
almost every day, right? And I just
I
realized
don't.
because when you said what does CIPPE means, I'm like, what's wrong with my brain? But oh well, we move.
These things happen. This need to. I had to think twice about IAPP, and I don't know the last country that got a privacy regulation. I said Tanzania. I I think it was Rwanda, wasn't it? Yeah, I think the last
Even I don't
country in
know.
Africa that got a data privacy it was Rwanda, 2021. Rwanda, 2021.
No,
Can you
so
imagine?
there's
It's
been
like
a country this year. I'm not just sure. Even I
oh, a
don't know, but
country
I know
this
that there
year.
was a country this year. Yeah, I just can't
No, are you
remember.
sure it's not Nigeria you're thinking about?
No,
Okay.
no, there was a country this year. I'm
I
not
think
just
that was
sure.
Tanzania. I think that was Tanzania or Tanzania. I think.
No,
Let,
Tanzania
let
was
me.
last year, I think. Oh, I don't know. Anyone. But yeah,
Ah, does that mean I now got
I
more
don't know.
questions than you are admitting? Oh, I also
Not
didn't see how
really.
many questions you got
You
right.
know
You
what?
got 4.5 right.
Hello, hello, hello,
Four and a
hello,
half.
hello, hello. I got five
Yes.
questions.
Four and a
Do you
half.
understand me? Five questions. It's in the, you know what?
Four and a half.
Carry the cup. Don't worry. Take it. It's
Don't
fine.
worry.
Please
I
let's
think
move
it's fine.
on.
Do you
Let's
know
move
what?
on.
Let's do this. Why don't we just share it? So we just will know 5-5.
So what are you now saying?
I was right. Oh no, no, not Tanzania was 2020. You're right. It was November 2020, I think.
Uh-uh.
I don't know if
Are
it's
you
been
clowning
passed
me?
actually. Wait, hold on. I don't know actually. I can't figure it out
We'll check for
from
it later.
here. Yeah, we'll check later and we'll definitely give you an update. Or if you know, you can feel free to leave it in the comment section as well. I guess we don't all know everything, right? So this is just one of the things we don't know. But yeah,
Let
so
me get a
actually,
question where I know no answer to, but let's move on.
so basically now Dolapo and I have 5 points each on the leaderboard. So we'll see if our next guest beats us on the leaderboard or if they don't. I have a feeling that they will all beat us because we have so many experts lined up for this season. So it's really exciting, right? Yeah, very exciting. And we look forward to, sharing those moments with you guys.
All right. Anyways, until next time.
Yeah, it remains our lovely DPO and I, Yetunde. This episode was sponsored by Ikigai Innovation Initiative and was brought to you by Tech Hive Advisory.
And a big shout out to our executive producer, Ridwan Oluyede, associate producers, Dolapo and Yetunde.
This podcast was edited by Ayonfe Aino, shout out to her, and our podcast associate Victoria Adaramola, and graphics by Okwe Abujade.